see. We are live. Let's see what this does. Boom, boom, boom. Am I live? All right, I'm live. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Oh,
What's going on, man? How you doing?
good. I didn't know if my phone was working. Can you hear me fine?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I wasn't sure if my phone was working earlier because this morning I was having an issue with it and it wasn't sending messages and it didn't show any of yours going through. I'm like, oh shit, did he get the link? Did he not? I wasn't sure.
Oh yeah, I got it, man. It's been a day, dude. It's just been so much shit back to back. Yeah, I shot a video for our song earlier too. So I still gotta edit it, man. Like after we hop off this live stream, man, I'm gonna get to work on it so I can post that this week. And yeah, how have things been going your way?
Good, man. Just so you know, we are live, so I'm just waiting.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
Yeah,
how's everybody doing?
Wait for people to pop in. Yeah, no, man. It's been a busy day. I shot some content earlier as well, so actually probably wrapped it up like an hour ago.
Hell yeah, man. That's what's up.
I was in the process of editing it beforehand, so we'll get it all done probably tomorrow and get it all uploaded and whatnot.
Dope. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So this is only live on your YouTube, right? And your Facebook.
Yes. Yeah.
Or did you tag me in it? Okay.
I tagged you in it, but if you want to, like, I don't know if you want to, you could go share it out on, like, if you go to my page, you could share out the live if you want. So, but I did tag you in it though.
Okay, cool. Yeah, just be on your Facebook page.
Yeah. Just go to my Facebook page. You'll see it, and then you can just Dylan should be hopping on anytime. I figure this is kind of I was right in the process of sharing this stuff out when you hopped on.
All right, cool. Yeah, to be honest, I haven't been on social media today, man. I've been
it's all good, man. Oh, why does it not? For some reason, it does not. I don't know, man. Facebook's been weird on my page. It doesn't allow, like, it's not allowing people to share it out from my page. It's all right. I'll do it this way. Oops. I'll share it from the podcast page because I'm live on the podcast page as well.
Oh, that's right. So I could probably.
Yeah. So it's weird. If I go to my page, it doesn't let me share it. If I go to the podcast page, I can share it. Facebook is super weird with my lives for some reason.
I'm not seeing it. So it's not on your page. Is it in the private group, the BAM?
No, it's on the page, man. It's weird, bro. So it's weird. Some people can see me and some people can't. I don't know if it's like a shadow ban thing or what.
Yeah.
Because the last few lives that we've done, especially from StreamYard, if I'm on Facebook directly, it's different. But StreamYard, some people they'll literally tell me, they'll be in the comments and they're like, I'm watching it from the Blacklist page, but I can't see you live on your personal page, but I can see myself live on my personal page and the podcast page. But if you go and you're like, yeah, you're not live, it's weird. I don't know why it's like that. It's all good. It's all good. Like I said, people catch the replay. This was just more we're just gonna chop it up. Talk about the song. Kind of how it became, and just go from there.
Cool. Yeah, sounds like a plan, man.
Yeah, I'm just trying to share it out really quick, at least from the Blacklist page, because does it show if you have you been on the Blacklist page? Does it show if it's live at all? If you type in the BLAKLIST podcast.
You mean on Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dylan was just on.
Is it the Blacklist? No.
Yeah, the BLAKLIST podcast.
What up?
What up,
boss? How you doing?
We're trying to get this shit situated.
Why? What's not situating?
Because, like, if you remember the last few times I've gone live, people are like, oh yeah, you can't, it's not showing on your page. And
On
it's
my
doing it, it's
page?
on my page. Like for me, like I'm going live, but it's showing like I can see myself right now live on the Blacklist and my page, but like Nieko said, he can't see it on, he can't see my
Oh, there
page
you go.
live.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's weird.
I got to share it out from the podcast page is what I got to do. What's going on, everybody? I see people finally hopping in. If you're hopping in, drop a comment. Let us know where you're watching from. We appreciate you guys. We're going to get to it here in a second. Just trying to figure out all this technical crap.
What says it? You're live on Blacklist right now.
Yeah, so some people can see my personal page live and some people can't, and I don't know why, but it's been the last few times.
Personal one. Okay, let me see.
Yeah, but I'm gonna share this really quick into the groups.
Yeah, like you're not live on your personal.
But if I click on my page right now, it says I'm live.
That's weird, bro. What the hell? Yeah, no,
it did this shit for Imagine too.
Yeah, you got nothing. You ain't even live.
Shadow ban, bro. Shadow ban. Anyways, what's going on? What's going on, Dylan?
What's up, buddy?
Dylan, Nieko, Dylan.
Hey,
yeah,
man,
nice to meet you in person, man. Not just on the song.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's always good to jump on a track with somebody before you meet them.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's a good way to bond, you know.
Yep. No, absolutely, man.
That was crazy fire though, man. Wow.
Yeah, like
it's been on repeat, bro.
Hell yeah. I love how it turned out, man.
Yeah. You know, it was a bunch of tweaks. You know, we got to do back and forth. And listen, I gotta say, I appreciate Nieko because like, you know, he was able to hear some of the stuff that I couldn't hear because I'm here listening all the time, and I might tune something out, and so.
Bro, always good to get a different set of ears.
And that's what I told him. You know, shoot me back, but like, hey, you know, I think you need to do X, Y, Z, and I appreciate it because I'm always one person doing it. You know.
Yeah, I know what it's like, man. I'm the same way, dude. I do it all, man. I do my own marketing, my own videos, my own mixing, my own recording, package my, when I get when I have orders come in, I package them up by myself. It's I know exactly what it's like, man. You know, and then you got your website, you got you're juggling so many things at once as an artist, man. It's crazy. You got to be a jack of all trades.
Yeah, and that's something that I've known for a long time too. Since I started music 15 years ago, man, and that's how it was. Even in high school, you know, it's like you marketing yourself, you're doing it all yourself. I make the CDs myself, take them to school, sell them, you know, hustling tapes, bro. But no, that's totally how it is, man. And it's good to be back into the scene again. It's fucking since this track, I've just I've been writing and jumping on tracks and doing some recording, which is dope because I haven't done it in a while, right? So thank you guys for that. That's you lit the fire under me.
I've been trying to push him. I've been trying to push Dylan for
dude,
close to I don't know what, 6-8 months. You know,
it's been a while,
maybe longer than that. We were
because you know what, it's probably been closer to a year, probably.
Yeah, we were supposed to do a track together, and we were like, so we got the one we wanted to do, and then life happens, you know, it's process of moving and all kinds of stuff.
Life happened this year for me, and it was just shit pile after another, you know.
Yeah, but we I definitely appreciate both of you guys. I started writing this thing probably a few months back. Yeah. And then I found Nieko on a reel. I was just scrolling Facebook. I seen you pop up, and I seen that what was the drug addiction?
Oh, drug abuse,
drug abuse. Yeah, I seen drug abuse pop up, and I was like, yo, this dude is tight. That's when I reached out to you, and then we kind of just chatted, and then we chopped it up, and then decided to hop on a song. So
I think it all meshed well together. The three different verses kind of fed into each other. You know what I mean? Like it started off Jared, and then once Nieko came on, I was like, "Holy fuck, bro!" And then it's good, good cleanup at the end with me. I think it all just tied together so perfectly, bro. It was like it was meant to be for this track.
Yeah, no, I agree. I like the intro Jared did for you too, man. Leading into your verse and shit. That was hard, man. Right. It's not it wasn't like the basic. Okay, he's got a verse, then he's got a verse, and then he's got a verse. Like Jared came back in, and then boom, you killed it.
That was something that we actually talked about. But I originally was just gonna do some kind of work on the hook, man. But by the time I heard the beat, I was like, I need a verse on this. But I'm like, Jared, the hooks are not even bad, bro. I'm like, just you needs a little bit of work, but
this was before I changed the whole hook too.
Yeah, it didn't. I didn't think it really needed, to be fucking done by someone else or whatever. Like Jared had it, just needed a little bit of work. So we sat down and talked about that, and I'm like, bro, you know what would be sick? If you went here, we didn't put a hook, and then I just bust in, right? And that's like the best way. You get that excitement factor, right? Which is sick.
Yeah, and it's unexpected, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I like those kind of songs, man.
Yeah,
Where it's just
absolutely.
like, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's because we all are our biggest critic, and I hate my voice. I hate myself, like listening to myself and stuff. And so I've gotten actually better dropping more music. I've gotten really better to, vibing with my stuff. But
yeah.
I just heard it and I was just like, man, like it just seems off. Like I want something else,
Dude,
and that's like when I reached out to Dylan, like, yeah, he was initially going to just try to do something on the hook. And then we decided to scrap that and have him jump on the verse. And it all came together. And then it was after that I just scrapped the hook and I just redid it all. And I like the way it came out.
Bro, and when I heard it too, I was like, after you did it with the female the vocal effect, man, like it was super cool, bro. I was like, yo, how this guy do that shit? Because I mean, I've been doing music a long time, and like that's tough shit to put together, bro. Acoustic mixcraft for you right there, bro.
Yeah. I mean, well, Nieko was like, check out Splice, and I didn't know.
Dude, that was cool, man.
Yeah, I've done that too, man. For certain hooks where I felt like, okay, like it needs something in the background if it's just a female vocal or something, and then. Sometimes it's little small subtle things that you add to the hook and all of a sudden it just sounds way different, or it just gives it a whole different vibe, or the kind of vibe that you were looking for, you know what I mean? So Splice is the way to go, man. There's tons of samples on there and stuff, and you just type in the root key of the song, BPM, you can obviously kind of match it a little bit, and you can find some cool stuff, man. And it's just funny because like once you get into it and then you kind of go through a lot of those vocal samples, you start hearing them in songs by like Locksmith and John Connor and stuff like that. You start hearing their songs and all of a sudden they got that same vocal sample. It's like, oh crap. Okay. I know where you got that from. Yeah.
Do you have a sample in there?
What, my verse?
In Splice? No. Do you have not a?
Yeah. I got a sample pack on Splice too. Yeah, I sold it to. Yes,
I was scrolling and I was like, bro, that sounds like him. I was like, I swear to God, it sounds like him. I heard it.
Yeah. I'm on it's called the Hybrid Diamond Trap Bundle or something like that. And I had these producers from Russia reach out to me. It was like 2 years ago or something like that, or 3 years ago. And they only gave me like 2 weeks or something like that to write like I had to write like 8 verses or something like that. And I sold it to them. And the dope thing is, man, it's been used for a lot of really, really cool productions, man. I've heard it on like commercials. I've used it. I don't know if you're familiar with Riot 10. He's like a dubstep producer.
Okay.
He used my vocals. This dude's like humongous. He's big, and I reached out to him. I said, hey, dude, I'm on your album. You know what I mean? So I got that connection too through it. And it's dope, man. Especially when you got people sending you songs like, hey, isn't that you? It's like, yeah, that is. But you don't get like I basically sold my part to those producers, right? Like, so my portion. And so anybody can use that vocal sample royalty free, right? So if you use that sample that you use for our song, you don't have to pay that whoever sang it. You don't have to pay her anything, right? Even if that song were to blow up, it's 100. Yeah, you get 100% of that money. I know. Was it Eminem? He used they used a sample, a Splice sample for the Kill Shot song that the MGK did. Yeah, the melody. They got that off of Splice, and I know that producer. Like I actually watched a interview where he was talking about it, and he said that he made hella connections just by doing that. So sometimes giving away free stuff is a good thing,
Yeah, I think I bought like 100 credits, and and I think I've used like 3 or 4 so far. I got like 96 credits left still. I'm like, man, this could go a long way because most of them are 1 credit.
Yep.
But I actually used it. The next song I have dropping on Friday is called "Find My Way," and I used a Splice sample in that one too. And I was like, all right, cool. Like, this is because this could be my new best friend.
Yeah, no, it's definitely, dude. Yeah. That's awesome, man.
I can't sing by any means. So
you and me both, man. I always try, but then a lot of times I just scrap it. I'm like, nah, it's trash, man. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You know what I mean?
I could do like we were talking one day. I could do lower octaves. I could do lower stuff, but I can't do none of that high stuff. I wish I could. Like, I really wish I could. I just can't do it.
Yeah.
I can do it, but you know what? I needed a verse on that track, so
there you go.
If I had a little more preparation, I think we could have done it, but it was like a couple days before that Jared needed it, and I'm like, nah, I could spit something to this quick.
I told him, I was like, I think I needed it in like 3 or 4 days when we did it, because in order, because I try to upload a week on DistroKid a week prior to the drop date, so it allows all the
I think it was like a Sunday or something, and then
and I needed it by Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday.
Thursday it was, yeah. So I'm like, nah, man, it's gonna take too much work. I think that, but I'll drop a track on, like a verse on it for sure. Dude, I heard the beat and I'm like, I need to spit on this, man, because I'm gonna come alive on this one, which is good because I haven't done a track in so long.
Yeah, I'm all about collaborating, man. That's all. I'm all about it. I will collaborate with anybody that I feel that fits the same vibe. I won't do every collaboration, because as an artist, you got to be able to feel what you're working on the project and stuff. And sometimes you don't want to associate your name with certain people, and that's fine. Me and Dylan have learned that. Yeah.
Oh, I've been there years ago, bro, and never did that shit again, bro. But it's like there's nothing worse than like killing a track and then you got like another guy that kills it and then it's just dog shit the next guy, you know what I mean? Because like that, and like the worst part is he's like somehow always going first too. People like can't get through it to even hear the shit, you know what I mean? Like I learned my lesson with that a long time ago.
Tell me a little bit about you, Nieko, though. Like just, I mean, anybody listening, tell them a little bit about who you are, your background, kind of go, what you do.
Yeah, so I'm what I do is basically motivational hip hop mainly, right? Like I would say like end of 2023, beginning of 2024, I kind of figured out what direction I want to go, and I've always been the kind of person to rather like motivate others, bring people up rather than tear them down. And before then I was kind of all over the place, obviously doing the, lyrical rap with like, just random punchlines, metaphors, little braggy stuff and stuff, or like some crazy stuff. And I was just kind of all over the place, right? But with the motivational stuff, I felt like I kind of found myself. And it's just dope when you see messages from people coming in like, oh yeah, that song helped them in some kind of way, just kind of, just kind of help them through their daily life and stuff, and help them chase their dreams. A lot of people who I talk to, man, they're also kind of like all three of us, right? Just very, devoted to whatever dream they have, a lot of dream chasers, man. I got a lot of people who hit me up, just tell me how much they work and that they're pretty much workaholics and stuff, and they can relate to what I'm saying. So that's kind of like my main focus, is just kind of doing the motivational stuff, and anything just to lift people up, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, for sure.
Yeah, no, I like it. I've gone through your catalog, started listening to a lot of your stuff. I love it. I think it's awesome, and that's why one of the reasons why I wanted to do something with you, and hopefully we could do a couple more things in the future.
Yeah, no, absolutely, man. Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah. Dylan and I, we met. How long? It's been like over a year now, right?
Yeah. I started high school.
We thought through the podcasting world is how we met.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, recovery, right? Recovery, the recovery community. Yeah, I started that back in January last year, so it's been like probably a year exactly around there that we've crossed paths.
Some of the best people that I've met have been in the recovery community, honestly.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And so it's like, I mean, I'm going this year. I'll be 7 years sober this year. So it's like I've met a lot of people, man, a lot of people through it. And And how many years you got, Dylan?
I am 8 years clean from drugs, two and a change from drinking.
Oh yeah.
And I know you said you dabbled in some stuff too, right, Nieko?
Yeah. But so like I was never like I did have phases where I was drinking every single day and all that kind of stuff, or doing I did do drugs, but I was never on heroin or anything like that, right? Which I also talked about in my song, right? So obviously, done all the like, cocaine and whatnot, back when I was younger. But I never did any. I was never smoking crack or I never did meth. You know what I mean?
The entry level drugs,
Yeah, pretty much stuff that doesn't like get you physically addicted, right? Especially when I was younger. It's just a lot of my friends obviously just kept going, and so over the years, you just keep hearing about more and more people you grew up with who just pass away and stuff.
Yeah,
Brian, man, that's dope. Awesome.
Yeah,
12
Brian
years.
Banfield says he got 12 years. He said,
that's my dude, man. That's my dude right there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Congratulations, he makes a lot of like top 5 videos of like all different kinds of categories, right? Like top 5 90s rappers, lyrical rappers, and he's super fire. You guys definitely got to make sure you follow him on TikTok.
All right. Well, he wants to hear top 5 rappers and why.
Oh, my top 5? Jesus, man, they change all the time.
I get that too, man.
All right. So let me see here. I would definitely throw in. I definitely throw in Exhibit. He was definitely a big influence of mine. I would throw in Busta Rhymes because he's crazy. I would throw in Method Man. I would definitely put in Method Man.
Yep.
Take out old Eminem. Dude, I would definitely throw in Nas.
Nas, bro.
God, there's too many to pick from, but let's just say that, man. Screw it. Yeah. We'll just keep those. Yeah, it's gonna change tomorrow. You ask me tomorrow, I'm gonna pick 5 different ones.
See,
dude, that's why I'm always like. That's why I salute his list, dude. His lists are always like he's always picking 5 people, and then you go through the comments like, "Whoa, you forgot about so and so." It's like, dude, he said top 5. You know how hard that is.
It is hard. It is hard because there's so many, and you forget them too, right? Yeah, we going through, and then it's like, oh shit, I forgot about it. You know what I mean? Like him.
Yeah.
But Nas is always top 1 for me. That never changes. He's the GOAT in my opinion. But and then Vinny Paz is in there as well because he's crazy, bro. Who else we got up in here? Yeah, Method Man's in there for sure. And then Royce the 5'9", man. Guys crazy. I love Royce the 5'9", you know what I mean? I think he's better than Eminem in my opinion. I don't know if you guys have ever heard the Bad Meets Evil album.
I did, yeah. Listen to that.
He steals the show in that, I think, bro. And then what do I got? One more? I don't know, man. See, it's difficult, right? Jared Blaine, dude.
Mine is in no unique order by any means. NF is a huge. I love NF. He's one of my top. I've started following him, but like when he was like on Christian radio stations before he blew up type stuff. Joyner Lucas, I love Joyner. I love his stuff. And I definitely, Tupac. Like, I mean, I gotta go back to Tupac. Like Tupac, like that right there. Tupac. Ice Cube, I gotta throw in.
Ice Cube,
that's
what I mean. Yeah, Cube, bro.
Yeah,
Cube, that's influential. That guy, bro. He's like he's one of the originators, man.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta say Echo, man. That guy's up and coming, bro.
Bro.
Like I started listening to him last year, and like I was like, holy shit, bro, this guy is good.
Echo's the shit. Like Echo is the shit. Like he's the homie. We went and seen him, we went and seen him a few months back, and we got to hang out with him after the show, say what's up. I chopped it up with him a few times online and whatnot. He is a cool guy. We have a lot of mutuals. We have a lot of mutual friends and within this community.
He's been through it all too, right? Like the addiction and all that too. And I thought that was really cool when I started listening to him too. But like, man, the guy's got crazy bars. And like you said, he's cool as shit, bro. I've even talked to him online before. He's really responsive to his fans. Which is really cool. I like that kind of thing.
I always said my 2025 goal. This is my number 1 goal for 2025 was to open up for Echo or Ryan Oaks. Like that right there. I don't care. Next time they come out to Buffalo, I'll do it for free. I just want to go in there. Just let me open up. That's a goal for me.
You don't need no money for that, man. That's just for you.
Yeah. No, that's the goal. But then my last rapper, I do have to say Echo is there, but my last rapper, he's very controversial, but I gotta say it. Tom McDonald, I love that dude.
Tom McDonald.
He is very, even though he's very political, dude, dude, like I love him.
This track, bro, I my Aunt Shannon is really into Tom McDonald, bro. It's like her favorite. She's really into political hip hop music.
Yeah.
So she, she's really into like Immortal Technique and shit like that. From that they talk about something in their tracks that is like political and important. And when we did this track, I messaged her right away. I'm like, I got one coming for you. I'm like, I'm like, it's political. You're gonna love it. And I literally said Tom McDonald vibes on this one. And when I sent it to her, she's like, that's insane. So she really loved it.
You've ever listened to Tom, Nieko?
Yeah, I know his stuff. I mean, it's I respect him for what he does. It's just not my cup of tea. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's what I said. He's definitely very controversial, not for everybody. There's some songs,
a marketing a genius though, bro.
Yeah, he's a marketing genius. Right? That's what I'm saying. Like, I respect him for what he does, man. His marketing is very inspiring, and that I follow him too, mainly because of his marketing, because I think his marketing is genius.
And you got to respect his wife or girlfriend or whatever, Nova. The way that they do it all together, and they do it, you know what I mean, all on their own, which it's super inspirational for sure. That's a huge aspect I love about Tom, is that he gets it done, and he gets it done, you know what I mean, by himself, right? He's not on no label. He's not, you know what I mean? He just does it straight from his own computer, just like we do, which is cool.
Yeah. Brian says K Rhino is my number one. Is it K Rhino or K Reno?
I don't know. I've never heard of that.
I have never heard, but so I don't want to pronounce it wrong.
Well, we're gonna check it out.
That's his number one all-time GOAT.
Okay.
Yeah. Now the song has been doing amazing though. Honestly, Reno. Okay, K Reno. All right, that's what he said. But the song has been amazing. Like, we're smaller artists, bro. So like for me, in order like this had over like over 100 in a day. Like that's
good.
Bro, that's big for artists like us.
Yeah.
Small,
right.
Like me.
Yeah.
Me, very small artist. I mean, I think my most listened to song was Shadows, and that's got like 10,000 streams. And to me, that's like everything in the entire world.
I got tracks from 10 years ago that have 90 fucking views. So you know what I mean? Like, it's not.
Like it's doing numbers, and to me, like, that's all I care. I don't care about numbers at the end of the day. I really don't. Like, I care about the message, and yes, if we get some streams out of it, great. I love it. But I do got to say thank you to everyone that has been listening to it, because that really does. It's just, it makes it's nice letting people, the people let us know like they like to hear our shit.
Yeah, dude. The thing is that I was thinking about this the other day. I make music for me. You know what I mean? Like, I make a track and I bump it at work or whatever, on the way to work, whatever. Like, and that's like my favorite, bro. And I've always done it like that, where like I'm like the number one person listening to this stuff, rather than, well, my son too. He's he's my number one fan. But like I've always done it just to do it, more for the love of mixing, and you know what I mean? Like, I never rapped. I only rapped so that I could produce myself. You know what I mean? Like, when I started this stuff years and years ago, it was more like, if I didn't have, my buddies weren't around or whatever, then I'd write something, because I just couldn't stop mixing. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted to keep mixing and keep making beats, keep rapping, right, and doing this. But like, it wasn't something I wanted to do. I just like the editing aspect of it. So this is probably the first track that I've done that I didn't produce, or you know what I mean, or edit. But shout out to you for the mixing. It sounded insanely good, especially for Mixcraft, man. I was like, this guy knows his ins and outs on this, because I
use that, which is what I was gonna ask. Like Nieko, what do you use? Because I use Mixcraft Pro Studio 10. Like, I started learning music on Mixcraft, like Mixcraft's 4 or 5 or 6 or something like that, and I kind of like learned my way up on that. And so like, I knew a lot about Mixcraft. But what do you use? You use Logic, or what do you?
I use Logic Pro X.
Yeah, see, dude, I recorded, you're not gonna believe this, but I recorded this on iLife 09 GarageBand.
You recorded your verse on that on GarageBand?
From 09, dude. Like, it's like the old one. But dude, it's the one I grew up, like, started doing music with, and so I've always tried to stick with it. The thing is that it's so tough with Apple, man. They I have the Mac I have that I record on is like an iMac. It's probably a 2010. So like, the only reason I got it so old is so that I could keep that GarageBand, because like, I know the ins and outs of it, and that's what I'm most comfortable using. But there are tracks where on my MacBook and whatever that I record on Logic, just because it's newer and I can't get that GarageBand. They're pretty much basically the same thing, but Logic now has like way more plugins, way more effects, way more everything, right? Way more loops, everything that you need. But like not like the newer version of GarageBand, like it looks the exact same as Logic, right? So I like to stick to this GarageBand. It's dope.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if it works, you know, I've looked in. I'm not lying. Like I've looked into Logic, and I'm sure I could get it, but it's just like confusing for me.
Yeah,
that's why I kind of stick with what I know, you know. And
listen, bro, that's like me opening FL Studio. Like I'm like, what the fuck is this? You know, like I stick to making my beats on GarageBand or Logic. You know what I mean?
Well, you could produce beats in Mixcraft too. Like I actually have produced a few of them. I'm not a producer by any means, but I mean, Mixcraft, especially Pro Studio 10, since it's the newest, it has a lot of VSTs and a lot of effects and samples and stuff. So
but you know, some of those VSTs are really good, man. Like you like there's some of them you couldn't even get on Logic, right? Like the plugins and whatever. Like it's something you got to really go through and like mess around with. But like I haven't even seen Mixcraft since 15 years ago. This was, I want to say like Mixcraft 4 or 5 or something. It had to be old, right? Like there's no way it was like, so like I don't even really know what it looks like. But the one that I used Mixcraft because it was as close as I could get to GarageBand without having a Mac. Right, because I couldn't afford it at the time. I was just like 15 years old, right? But I had a PC, so I went with that. Mixcraft was the best one that I could find. But you know what? Starting with Audacity. I don't know if you've ever used Audacity. Yeah. Like what the fuck even is that?
I tried Audacity last year. I tried it. I had it. I tried it. I kept getting latency issues on it, and I couldn't fix it. It didn't matter how many times that I changed it and synced it up. It would always get off.
Yeah, it's just that it's just not a quick program, you know. No. But like I even like enjoyed using Adobe Audition. If you've ever used that too, I used that back in the day. Like once you get the hang of any program, like you make it work for you, right? Once you figure it out, except Audacity. That one you just can't figure out, man.
No. How long you been making music, Nieko?
Shit, man. Like actually like recording my stuff. I think when I was like 13. Yeah, when I was 13, I had it was like a $20 Walmart mic, and then I had a stereo system. I had a CD player where I could loop a part of a song. So I would like loop my first song I recorded on was Ooh Wee by Master P. I don't know if you still remember that one. But yeah, I took that beat, I looped it. It was terrible. I never got the loop right, and I rapped over it. I was probably off beat, and I still had a little squeaky voice. So that was my first recording.
Bro, back me and my boy Junior, he goes by Element to Sun. Like we started together. I was like 14 when I started.
Yeah.
And my sister had like an old pink karaoke machine. Yeah. and literally we had tapes and karaoke machines, and we'd play one on one side and get it on the tape, and then we'd rap on the other one. And oh man, I tell you, like it's insane seeing how far you come up when you first start.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, like we always talk all the time, and I'm like, yeah, remember we started on a little pink karaoke machine, and here we are now doing.
But you know what, man? It's the like it shows your drive too. You know what I mean? Like back when I started, it was like I've told you, you know, like I used like a Rock Band mic, fucking like taped to the wall. You know, like we always set up some kind of makeshift and made it work. You know what I mean? But like we made it work because we wanted to do it. You know, and like and then it's you evolve from that. You know what I mean? You start to learn. You're like, all right, this kind of sounds like shit. Let's move on to something else. And then you would like figure out what a condenser mic is, and you know what I mean. And then you start to learn about that, and then you start to get, you know, a job or whatever. Then you can start buying stuff and start upgrading. But nowadays it's just like, you know, it's crazy the how far it's come, because you can literally make studio quality stuff right now. Like I'm in my son's bedroom right now. That's where I record this stuff. You know what I mean? Like it's but like if you once you learn and what you're doing and you know how to do it, you can make anything sound amazing, right? With a little bit of determination.
Yeah, Brian, I started on a dual cassette tapes and a boombox with a built-in mic.
Yeah.
There you go.
Right
there you
bro.
go. That's
You're not alone.
Hell yeah.
Hey, you
Hey,
like
Brian,
how-
you got to share some of your stuff sometime, man, that you recorded
yeah, man.
back in the 90s. Yeah, I would love to hear some of his stuff, man.
Okay.
Actually, I think you posted something a while back, right? I can't remember.
Brian, drop your TikTok handle. I know like people can't probably click it, but click your handle and that way I can follow it when we get off. I can follow you. Yeah. You like how
some other stuff.
You like how I did this background over here?
Yeah, it looks slick, man.
Yeah, it's cool, man. Yeah.
I just uploaded it on there. I
it.
dropped it on the back. Yeah.
Yeah, that's sick.
They're killing it with the freaking price they charge every month.
Dude, I had to leave it, man. This is the first time I've been on StreamYard in a while. I just couldn't afford it no more.
We'll definitely follow you. We'll definitely follow you when we get off of this. Yeah.
Short bus, dude. Is that your rap name?
He said that's his handle. Nieko, you got an album dropping soon.
It's already out, man. It's
already out. I thought it was dropping at the end of February.
No. So what I've been doing is I've been doing the waterfall effect. Okay. I don't know if you're familiar with it. So basically what you do is you upload one song, right? And then when you upload the next song of the album, it's basically Spotify creates an EP, and then you name it whatever that song is that you're dropping. And then if somebody once it hits the release radar, somebody clicks on that song and streams it, they're automatically going to get taken to. It's going to take them to the next song automatically.
Right. Yeah.
So basically, what happens is, like, let's say I think right now I have like 7 songs of the album out. Right, you stream my first one's GPT, and then boom, it takes you to the next one. So that's how I keep getting more and more streams, because people like click on the new song, listen to the other ones again or whatnot, and that's basically how you keep getting more and more streams, rather than just like putting each song out individually. You know what I mean? So
I'm gonna have to ask you then, because I'm new to this Spotify shit, and like I'll be honest, I'm new to all of that, and I'm trying to figure out how to like market it to get more streams. So
if you want to get more streams, here's what I would recommend. I would recommend doing a marquee campaign, I think is what it's called. If you want to spend any money, like I've done, so I ran Facebook ads to like a streaming link. I think it does okay. But it like what I know is, like, I ran Spotify ads for my song Scorpio Season, and it did really well. Not only did I got a decent amount of streams and stuff, but I also got a ton of people added that song to their playlist, and I got a ton of organic streams running that campaign. Since it's within Spotify, people don't have to leave Facebook to go to Spotify. You can just run ads on Spotify itself. Only downside is, obviously, it's, in my opinion, it's kind of a waste of money because it's just streams. Yeah. What I think is way more valuable is building relationships with people. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, like I'm running Facebook ads and I'm doing a free plus shipping and handling funnel. So what it is when people see the ad, all they have to pay for is the shipping, which is $6.99, and then I send them the album out for free. And then when they click on the funnel, it gives them 2 more options, right? They can add another album of mine for another $9.99, and then it takes them to another page where they can add a bottle of my hot sauce if they want, right?
Yeah.
So some people. Yeah, I got my own hot sauce, FDA approved too.
Bro, I gotta try that. I got a whole fridge full of hot sauce. That's like, I love that shit.
Oh, really? Hold on, man. Let me grab a bottle real quick. I got.
I was gonna tell you to plug the hot sauce, anyways.
Plug that sauce. God, that background looks dope like that, man.
I know. I can move us around if I want.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Kinds of shit. Yeah.
I gotta open up a new one anyways.
Yeah.
So
I'll have to get some hot sauce because my girl loves hot sauce.
I'm like kind of an aficionado, man. I got like a ton of them.
Yeah, I mean the feedback's been awesome, man. I got a couple of reviews too.
What is it, habanero or what?
No, it's like if a scorpion pepper and a sweet and sour sauce had a baby.
Oh, okay, that sounds dope.
That's it. It's got that sweetness, but it's actually hot, but it's not going to burn your face off. It's got a decent heat.
That's what I love. It's got to have a nice flavor. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want a hot sauce that's just hot for no reason.
Yeah, no, that's that crap they sell at Walmart. Nothing is really hot. Yeah, like most stuff they sell at Walmart, it tastes like ass. It tastes like freaking vinegar, and that's it. Yeah. But no, dude, this has like I said, it's got a really sweet. It's got a sweet taste to it. No calories. And it's got a good kick to it. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Yeah, what is the scorpion? Yeah, it's probably
it's scorpion pepper. Yeah, it's got scorpion pepper in it.
Nice,
Yep.
nice.
You make more money on music or selling hot sauce?
Well, I made a good chunk of money on hot sauce too, man. I was actually on the radio because of it. So
Really?
a buddy of mine gave a radio host. He gave him a bottle of my hot sauce, and that's how he got me. That's how he invited me to the show. So I was on the radio like I think 2 weeks ago.
Oh, I seen that post.
Nice, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Then we were talking about the hot sauce, but also my music a little bit. And then he's like, yeah. He wanted me to come back and talk about the music too. So it was cool to get my foot in the door with the hot sauce. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yo, this guy made it because of hot sauce, bro.
That's what's up. I know. When I started seeing it, first I only knew him for the music, and then I started checking the website out and stuff. I was like, man, this guy does hot sauce too. Like,
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay, so you got an album that's already that's out on Spotify.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's the album right here. It's called 4.5. That's the full album.
Okay.
Sweet.
Right. And then like I said, so far I've released I think 7 songs, and I got another one dropping in February, and then I'm gonna release like I said, the other songs the following month. So I try to drop like 1 song a month just so I can create enough content for it, and just keep promoting it. Otherwise, it's just like, I mean, I get that you're trying to build your catalog right now. That's why you're kind of like dropping them one after another, right? But once you have that catalog built and you start seeing, more people rocking with you and stuff, and streaming your stuff, I used to drop a song every 2 weeks. But like I said, now I'm just down to dropping 1 song a month. And then I truly believe in creating more content for it and stuff like that. It's just more powerful. And then also, like, I'm trying to learn how to get better with content, especially with like reach. My Instagram was terrible. I'm starting to see like, okay, what's working now. And now I'm starting to, my videos are at least getting a couple thousand views now, where I'm like, okay, so this is working. Let me, keep trying to work on that. Cause I truly believe if you got the right content, the Spotify streams and all that stuff is just going to follow. And especially if you, like Dylan just mentioned with Echo, like having a good relationship with his fans and followers and whatnot. I feel like if you do the same thing with people who rock with you and stuff, they're going to tell their friends, and their friends are going to tell their friends. And that's how the Spotify streams, it's just all going to fall into place, man. It's not, I feel like most people that's like their main focus. It's like, oh shit, how do I get more Spotify streams? But you can't even like talk to people who stream your music on Spotify. You can't, there's no way for you to reach out to them and go, hey, what's up, man? Like shit, appreciate you streaming my song.
Talk,
there's no way of communication right there. So, like I said, I've mainly just been focusing on like the people who do rock with me, focus on them. I sit down once a day for at least like 30 minutes to an hour and just respond to comments, emails, everything. Just make sure I get back with everyone, and it takes some time and work,
Well, and I'll tell you this. A, don't get into music to make money, especially if you're an independent artist, because it ain't gonna happen. But B, I haven't in 8 months, I haven't made shit from Spotify. All my money that I make is from either iTunes, Apple, or YouTube.
Right. Yeah.
Those are the 3. Because on DistroKid, I could break down my bank, I could break down everything where I get everything from. 0 from Spotify, absolutely 0. But it's like YouTube Red, or the YouTube ads, and then it's iTunes and Apple. But yeah, you're right, Nieko. Like I said, so when last year from June to December, I dropped 1 every month, 1 song a month. I was dropping. Yeah. Then my goal for 2025, my word for 2025 is elevate. Like that's my word. I want to elevate to the next level 2025. So I decided, marketing wise, because I'm horrible at marketing too. I need to get better at my short form content. I could probably blow up a little bit bigger if I mastered my short form content, but I don't, and something I'm working on. But January to March, from January to the end of March, I decided to drop 1 song a week. That'll get my catalog up. Then I'm gonna stop dropping, and I'm gonna work on a full length album, and then I'll drop that towards the end of the year. At least I can get 15 songs under my belt, beats from until at the end of March.
Yeah.
Then I'm good because I got a show in April in Orlando that I'm going out to do. I got a show in June June in Georgia that I'm doing. We got 2 shows in September in Colorado that we're doing. So like I'm gonna like that is right where you're gonna start making a little bit more connection. You know, with people when you do live stuff and whatnot. So for me, it's just drop a song, build my catalog up, and then stop, and then just now work on an album behind the scenes and still do short form content. You know, still do short form content. Still work on that marketing strategy. That's what I'm trying to learn for this year. I'm trying to do that. And trust me, dude, it's tiring dropping a song a week.
Bro,
it sucks, bro. It sucks because I'm constantly going, and it's just like, man, it does. It sucks because it's like the same day that you're dropping a new song, because I drop every Friday, is the same day that I got to make sure I have the next song uploaded for the next week, you know?
So you kind of got like 2 on the go at the same time.
It's definitely tiring. But dude, it's worth it. I'm working on it, you know, and then of course, you know, the friends that I made through recovery that have a lot of followers on TikTok and social, you know, Facebook, like I definitely get a lot of help with that, because especially if it's like Shadows is a big recovery based song, you know, that's about being in withdrawal, and a lot of my people put that on their TikTok and shared their story to it, and that's why that song got as many as it has, is because it blew up on TikTok.
It's all about networking.
And so they helped me out a lot. Like they helped me out a lot. I held a contest, like, hey, whoever uploads and gets the most views, I pay. You know, like I'm doing contests. You got to invest in yourself. You know.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at, man. That's where I'm at. I'm just trying to. It's getting a little exhausting, but I got 2 more months of it, and then I can kind of relax a little bit, and then I don't have to worry about so much about being in the studio every night, because I work 60 hours a week, and then I come home, and then I'm in the studio, you know, and I'm trying.
That's the thing too, right? It's you got a family and stuff to do, you know what I mean, work, and I applaud you for once a week you're working on a track like this. Like, well,
I gotta appreciate. Tough, man. I gotta appreciate Brianna too. My girl, she's solid. She supports it. Like, she knows it's not forever. She knows this little period of time is a grind time, and once it's done and we're able to, you make it to the next level, we're good, you know. But it's good to have that support.
Yeah. Well, right now, me and my partner are back spitting again. So we're working on our 3rd album now together. Last time that we did an album was 2021. So it's been 4 years. So little 4-year hiatus. We're back at it, ready to drop some stuff. We're doing a studio session tomorrow. We just got a track done a few days ago that I sent over to you, which is pretty fire. So I'm pretty stoked for that. It's been a long time, but like I said, this track really got me going and got me feeling it back into it. So I thank you guys for that.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, like I said, we're going to wrap up here shortly too. I just wanted to hop on. I just kind of wanted to converse with some people, you know, see all of us face to face and kind of just reflect on the song, which we have for a little bit, you know, and then just chop it up about music and life. And
yeah, man, the song was great. I like the energy is awesome. Like I said, we all feed off each other in it, and I think it really turned out really, really nice. And we'll definitely, I'd be 100% down to throw verses down with either one of you any day.
It was a hit or miss. This song is a hit or miss on some people. You know, when I was looking for the hook, I did send it to somebody who manages a couple artists, and she got back. She was like, let me see if people, you know, let me see what we can do. And she got back to me and she's like, listen, I think the song is amazing. I think it's great. But my artists feel like they can't connect to the message. So, you know, and I get it, you know, I get it.
Like, not everyone can, right?
Not everybody is, you know, this is a very important and very powerful topic, you know, so it's like, it's
one that a lot of people don't want to even touch on, right?
Exactly. So some people, they don't even want to get involved with it. So I appreciate both of you guys for even, and Nieko both of you killed it, but I loved it, man. He killed that verse, and I was just like, damn, you know, so super excited.
American Roulette, the bullets in the chamber.
Bro, I know your whole verse, Nieko. I can rap your whole verse.
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, man, it was really fun. It was great, and it was a good way for me. It felt good for me to jump back in, and it was definitely a great coming back track for me. I mean, it's fucking dope, man.
Yeah. Nieko, you got anything you want to promote?
No, like I said, I mean, just the new album, and the hot sauce, obviously.
Let them know
plenty of merch.
let them know where they can find you and all that.
Oh, just Google my name, Nieko. My website, all my information is at the very top. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I do want to give a shout out to my boy Brian, man. Like he did say he wants to do a top 5 TikTok and help me out. So I appreciate you for that. I don't know if you're still on here, but I saw that message.
Yeah,
I just want to say thank you for that.
Awesome. What about you, Dylan?
No, man. I like I said, I just got my album going, and it'll probably be a little bit till that comes out, but just keep following, and I'm actually going to be probably releasing that track that I sent you probably pretty shortly, maybe even today. I don't know. Just whenever I decide, because I did just finish it up, got all the volume levels right and whatever, but I'm gonna be in the studio tomorrow, so maybe I'll drop it tomorrow night or something. So just keep a lookout for that.
And tell them where they can find you.
You can find me, Dylan Ryckman, on Facebook, or High Sobriety Podcast. I share my stuff off there. I don't know. It's a lot of people follow High Sobriety Podcast, so you can find it there. I'll probably drop it on YouTube or something like that. I'm gonna probably work on some visuals for it as well in the future. I just got to kind of figure out cameras and all that stuff, but because I'd like to put a video out for it, which is doing, and got to do some storyboarding and shit for that, but.
All right. Yeah, we're also going to be dropping some visuals for some short form content for American Roulette. Nieko recorded some. I recorded some. Hopefully Dylan can record some, and we should be hopefully, I'll probably within the week start kind of dropping them. Getting some traffic in it.
Cool.
Yeah, and then for me, I got my new song "Find My Way" drops Friday. I'll drop the Spotify link to a pre-save link to, and the artwork tomorrow for that. And then of course, you can find me at I Am Jared Blaine Music and Music at all platforms, and and the Blacklist podcast. I share everything from there as well. Probably everybody that I can see where everybody's watching from, and everybody's watching from that page, because my page apparently isn't showing that it's live on. So if you're seeing it on there, then you already follow it.
Cool.
Yeah, but man, like I said, I appreciate everyone that hopped on the talk with us. Nieko, Dylan, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for spending, an hour with us, and hopefully we can push this out and this can grow. This is a very important song. I said, I don't care about streams, but I do when it's important topics. And I think this is a very, very important topic. And
plus it's a banger, bro.
It's a banger. But unfortunately our country is, and we're slowly dying, and we got to get our shit together, without trying to be political at the end of the day. Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we love you guys. We're going to hop off. And until next time. All right, hold up. Let me end this stream. You're just going to